Alright, well here's something screwy. If I actually run it with just one probe and power it up, it draws 830 milliamps right now. And I have out of my left channel, I have an output. And out of my right channel, I have an output. But if I hook up both channels to my scope, it tries to exceed my current limit of my power supply. I have it set for about 4 or 5 amps and the thing just pegs out. So something's still screwy with it, but at least it appears both channels are functioning. I just think we have something else to a component somewhere or a connection somewhere that's not quite correct. So the search still continues. I have a little bit of higher expectations now that this might be able to be repaired. So we'll keep troubleshooting here. Alright, so I've been going back and forth to each channel here and trying to figure something out. This channel here, peak to peak, it looks like it's giving out about 16 volts at max amplitude, and on this channel it's only putting out 7 at max amplitude. So we may have a bad FET on the right channel. So that's the channel we're going to try and troubleshoot. So yeah, that's all we can do at this point, is try and trace that channel back to the FET, or the pair of FETs, and then we'll yank them out and measure them, compare them. Maybe we'll find something out. Alright, so it appears that the right channel right here, these pair of wires here go over to this side of the board. So I'm going to guess that the 2 FETs that I felt were getting warm is the issue. So I'm going to pull those 2 FETs out and possibly try and turn it on with current limiting and see if the amp will fire up correctly. Let's give it a shot. Alright, so we're going to try and remove these IRF 540 FETs on this channel. I'm going to try and get this solder to flow. It's a double-sided board, so it's going to require a little bit of heat with these parts in here. So I'm just going to try and flow some new solder on the top side first. And we'll see if we can yank them. It does appear to be flowing, so that's a good sign. A very good sign. What I'm going to possibly do is get these to wet up on this side. Whoops, I'm burning that stupid connector. And we'll flip it over. And we'll see if we can pull the solder out. I'm going to have to go up here. A bit. I'll wet these up. Oh yeah, they're flowing nice. They're flowing nice now. It looks like we pulled most of the solder out of that. Alright, before I pull these FETs out, probably be a good idea to hook up to my ESD station, because FETs can be very static sensitive. Alright, so now we're bonded. Let's see if this will loosen up. Those two are loose. All right, we got that FET out. This one's got the largest ground plane on here, so it's probably going to take a bit of heat to get through the whole thing. That's probably why we hung up on the last one there. Even though it's probably not a ground, but yep, same one hung up. Oh, there we go. Not bad. So we'll flip the board over, and we'll clean up the pads from this side. Yeah, see, that one there still had some solder. Maybe I'd missed that one. That's entirely possible. You at home might be saying you missed that one. Alright. So let's try and compare these FETs. Alright, so we're going to test these FETs out now and see if they're any good. So on the schematic, I mean, I'm not the schematic, I wish I had the schematic. On the, come on, load up. Documentation for this part, we see that the first pin is gate, the second pin is drain, and the third pin is source. And then it is an IRF 540. So let's go to the other cam here. Now what we want to do is, so this is the gate, drain, and source. So there should be no connection between the gate and any other two. It should be isolated both ways. So that's good. No problems there. So what you want to do after that test is you want to short the pins, because you can actually turn on these FETs and give you a false reading. So let's read between the source and the drain. And we see we have open circuit, which is good. Let's go the other way. Okay, that's good. So let's put our positive on the source. I'm sorry, on the drain. Let's put the positive on the drain and the negative on the source. And we're going to go and try and turn this MOSFET on and and we're gonna see if we get a connection between the drain and the source, which are these two pins here. This is what actually is your switch on the MOSFET. So we're gonna turn it on, and hopefully we get a short. Yep, we get about a 3 ohm short or so. If you want to shut it off, you just put a ground back on the gate and back on to the source. So this MOSFET's actually good. Let's move on to the next one. Let's see. Make sure we don't have any connection here. Nope. Nope, that's pretty good. So we want to turn it on now. And off. Alright, so we have confirmed that those FETs are good. Alright, so these aren't the problem. So we'll have to keep searching. Alright, so those FETs weren't bad, so let's put those back in. I'm not going to be too fussy about cleaning out the site right now. Just going to tack one pin. Get it flat. Now we can flow the other two, and then we'll go back to that one. Okay, so let's put the other FET back in. Put some solder on there. Yeah, we can't solder with wire. Where's my, well, that was, okay. Just crap on it. Alright, we're trying to flow through the via to the other side. You could totally solder the other side first or second, whatever, doesn't matter. I like doing it on this side because I can see how much I'm flowing onto the leg. That one doesn't seem to, well, okay, I think that's good. I think it was just the flux that was messing with me, maybe? No. I don't like that. We're going to scratch this up a bit. See if we can get it to crawl up the leg a bit. It does look soldered, but I don't like seeing a pit. There we go. Much better. Okay, so just so I don't get my fingers all sticky, I'm just going to throw some alcohol on this and dab up some of the excess flux. Once we get the amplifier functioning, or if we get the amplifier functioning, we'll probably go back and give these a final inspection. And it looks like it could possibly use a little bit more solder on that first pin there, but compared to the other pins, I guess it's much better. Alright, so back to troubleshooting.